Sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. We begin with new developments in Washington following the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. House Speaker Mike Johnson and Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries have just announced they're forming a bipartisan task force to investigate security failures leading up to the shooting. It comes a day after the head of the Secret Service, Kimberly Cheadle, testified on Capitol Hill. Correspondent Nicole Killian.
For hours, Cheadle was pressed repeatedly over how 20-year-old gunman Thomas Crooks made it to a rooftop only 500 feet away from the former president, and why Trump was still allowed to take the stage despite agents being told 2 to 5 times that a suspicious person had been spotted.
Vice President Kamala Harris hits the campaign trail in Wisconsin today with what CBS News estimates is enough delegate support to win the Democratic nomination for president. Correspondent Ed O'Keefe says there are still high-profile holdouts.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries have yet to officially back her, while Senator Bernie Sanders is withholding support until he hears more about her agenda.
Her campaign says Harris has received $100 million in small donations since Sunday. The parents of a woman killed by a sheriff's deputy are speaking out after newly released video showing the officer shooting her in the face as she followed his instructions to check a pot of water on the stove. Sonia Massey was black, the sheriff's deputy white. Massey's father, James Wilburn, tells CBS Morning,
If it were not for the body cam footage, we would not have known that this occurred.
His daughter had called 911 about a possible prowler. The officer has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder. The Transportation Department announced this morning it's opening an investigation into Delta Airlines, which is still struggling after a global tech meltdown. CBS's Chris Van Cleve is at the airport in L.A.
Since the CrowdStrike software outage began Friday morning, Delta has canceled over 5,300 flights and hundreds more on its regional partners, stranding people across the country and around the world.
Other U.S. carriers now report normal operations. We are not the only ones who like some good gossip. CBS's Vicki Barker explains from the foreign desk.
Researchers analyzed thousands of gestures made by ape species in 5 areas of East Africa. They found they exchange rapid-fire gestures the same way humans hold back-and-forth conversations, with regional variations roughly akin to different dialects.
S&P futures are down 3, Dow futures up 2. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 59 degrees in Oakland, California.